the Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the wideout. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air on 1st down. Extending the play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Running back searching for a hole. Powers through the defender. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Now the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Handoff to the lone back. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. He's going to run it. He's past the 30. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard...
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Looking for more room.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. The sure hands, it's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Clemson is quick to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this.
There he goes. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae. Making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Catch in the middle. It's Frazier.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Grab near the marker. It's Bell. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the back. Look out, he's got room. Picks up the first down, still moving. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
That's caught. It's dealt. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Makes him talk to the hand. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
We know football gets harder when you start to hit the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, explode through, getting a long touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Randall. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off play action. Now adjusting. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Clemson set up with another first down. He leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. To the air, it's Klubnik. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for space. It's Frazier. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Back to the ground with the running back. Really nice there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
On the run, fires downfield. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Looking to scramble. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going to run it. It's Haynes. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Randall. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Shows him the stiff arm. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
Wide open downfield. Clemson jumps to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. He's taking the shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Got it in the middle. It's dealt. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense changing the play. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Belt. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Run in the red zone. It's Frazier.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the right side. Touchdown, Dogs! And that one will give them the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll leave it with him. Makes it past the marker. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense. We saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollack, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
They give it to him again. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The ball is going to be downed at the 35. Might be changing the route. They'll try the run. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
Clemson, 14.
So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He fires one deep down the right side. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. The DBs will back off a bit. Under fire. He's got him still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. To the air. It's Klubnik. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quick strike complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Dogs will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Frazier. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And the Dogs are marching down the field. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Making side adjustments here. Might as well give it to him again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Trucks through the defender. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You can tell they took advantage of that, played great.